Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, back with another how to draw video. It is Sunday, we're making another how to draw video. Anyway, this video is going to be on how to draw Tails the Werefox. It's Tails as if he turned into like the werehog from Sonic Unleashed. And this video was requested by Domo Jones. Thank you very much for your request. I hope you like it, and yeah, so let's get our pencils ready and let's jump in. Alright guys, so to start off we're going to draw a big circle, kind of like all the other drawings we've ever done ever. This is going to be his head, and then you can draw the crosshairs for the face, kind of looks something like this. Alright, and now that we got that done, we can kind of draw in his arm, because his arm takes a large portion of the picture. So his shoulder is going to be about here, and then his arm just kind of goes out, and it's this big, big kind of oval. Because again, like Sonic when he's a werehog has like big stretchy arms, so I assume Tails will have a very similar thing. And then just kind of like a gesture in for like where his hand is going to be. And then there's, you know, the knuckles. And like the knuckles go on a curve, so try to keep that curve, and then the thumb will be out here somewhere. So something like that. Again, the hand is going to take a large portion of this picture, so make it big. And then after that, we can kind of draw on his body, gesture that in. Something like this. And then this leg will go down and over. Something like that. And then you get like the shoe shape. This will be a sock, and then his shoe kind of goes over and around like this. And then he has another foot that goes out and over. And then this foot's going to kind of get cut off, but the gesture would look something like this, where you see like the sole of his shoe first, and then like his foot gets covered up, kind of like that. Kind of like that. It will get covered up though by the hand, so no biggie. And then his other hand will be somewhere around here, but we could do that later. So that's a pretty good base for our drawing, so let's just jump into some detail now. And now for Tails, I kind of like doing kind of like Sonic's eyes instead of Tails' eyes, where it's kind of like a curve here, and then it's going to go up and over a little bit. And then you can do another little curve there, up and over. And then about here, you're going to start curving the line in. So you get like the eye shape. And you can draw in the muzzle, which is kind of like a swoop down, and then up where the nose is, and then down again, and kind of connect the eyes. And then now I like drawing in a smile, which his smile is a curve line that curves up and down and back up. So you get like a little subtle curve like that. And then a curve line here that curves into the smile. And then it just wraps around up here with a little curve line to show like his lips. And I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, now we can draw in his teeth, which is basically just a straight line, a little triangle on the bottom, and then another straight line. He has one little spike. And then his nose is just a simple little circle with another little circle in it. You can shade that in black. Then for his eyes are big U shapes, like that. And then another one. Shade that in, and you can draw a little light reflection here too. And then same thing over here, big U, small U. There you go. Goes, and then now the mouth basically, or the muzzle kind of basically follows the mouth, like that. And now you could draw in his like little side whiskers. He normally has 3, but since he's a werehog and or werefox and kind of more hairy, you can do more than 3, like that. Again, it makes him look a little bit more vicious. And when you draw the spikes, you can put like little spike, like don't make it look so even, like where it's like 1, 2, 3. You can kind of put like little jagged lines on there just to show the hair's all messed up. And you can erase the overlap here. It does make the picture look slightly clearer. Like that. Alright, now we're drawing his eyebrows, which kind of is just a curved line that follows the eye like this. And then another one that follows this eye, like that. And now, Tails' 3 bangs that he has are super long and just kind of flow a lot. Like that. And then here's the second one. And then the third one is probably the biggest. And that curves in like that. Actually, this one could be a little bit longer. Something like that. And now we can draw on his ears, which Tails' ears are basically just go off the circle here. And they're just like kind of this big triangle shape. Like that. And then be another one here, and it's going to get kind of cut off by his hair. And then you just draw another little triangle shape inside. Like that, and a little curve line. Then a little triangle down here, and again, a lot of it gets missing because of the hair. But then you just kind of draw like spikes, like make it kind of like jagged spikes around the ears. Like this. Like that, just to show he's all angry and werefoxy. And then just a couple little jagged lines there. Kind of finish off the circle here. So that's pretty much his head. Now we can jump into his arm here. And we're going to just jump straight into the hand. So the hand here, now I'm looking at it, it's kind of off. So we're just going to kind of freehand this as best as we can. So basically the first finger would be about here. And you kind of get like a shape like this. It's like a curved line. And again, this is going to be a little bit complicated since we're not going off like little, got like a curved line. Since we're not going off like a gesture, I'm just kind of drawing this one in because it's kind of like a really complicated shape. So but basically, you're going to draw a curved line like this, another little curved line over here. And it's going to go over and up, kind of curve around and down and kind of in, like that. And now this finger is head on, so it kind of is just like this big, kind of almost oval type shape, kind of like this. And you just kind of darken it in, like that. And there'll be a curve line here to show the bend. And then this line will curve into the pinky that's over here. And this goes on the outside of the pinky and kind of curves out. Then in. Then around. Back in like that. A little curve line here. And then you're just going to draw like kind of teardrop type shapes for the nails. They're just these big spikes with like a really rounded bottom, almost like a cone. If I get something like that, there could be another curve line here just for that finger. And this thing, and then his pointer finger kind of goes off the middle one and just kind of goes out, curve over again, and then big loop. And then another teardrop type shape. A little curve line here. A little curve line right here. That's pretty much how you draw the top 4 fingers. Again, it's a very weird shape. If you need a reference, there's a Sonic Unleashed picture where Sonic is in the same pose. You could look at the hand like that. Look at that for reference. But that's pretty much how the first 4 fingers, and probably this is the hardest part of the drawing. But now we go into the thumb, which the thumb will start about here with like a curve line. I'll curve over and out like this. And it'd be a big round kind of oval that kind of curves in like that. And then you get a little bump for the palm, another little one, a little line right here for like that fatty part of the thumb. And then you just draw a little spike right here with no bottom because this is the underside of the thumb. Like that. But now that that's down, we can kind of just draw on the arm, which is basically pretty good the way it is. I like kind of drawing a little curve line. And again, you can draw kind of like jagged, spikes going off of it, like this, because again, when Tails the Werefox, he's all kind of furry and his fur's all over the place. Like that, and then kind of curve this in. And now, for his big arms, I kind of like doing the detail that's on his tails, where it's kind of like, you kind of get like this up and down kind of spike line. And you can make it a little bit thicker. It just looks a little bit better. When you look at the inked version again, you can see I made this part a little bit thicker than the other outlines. I don't know, it just makes it look better. Like that. And now you could draw in like his chest fur, which again very similar to the fur over here. You do basically the same thing. And then same thing here. Like that. You can kind of see the bottom of it here. Alright, now we can draw in his foot. His foot pretty much follows the shape. When you get to the knee, you can draw a little like 3 spikes. And it curves in. And then same thing over here. You just kind of just follow the curve line like that. Or the gesture line. Curve that in. And then a nice little curve line here for the shoe. And now for the sock gets kind of ripped. So again, jagged lines. That's pretty much sums up this whole picture, is just jagged lines. Because werehogs are messy. And then for the shoe, it pretty much follows this shape to a T. Kind of refine it a bit more. But the only detail is there is a curve line on the top of the shoe. And I just put little spikes on it. So it's basically very similar to the fingernail type shapes. Just spikes coming off his shoe. A little curve line here. And then just the sole of the shoe just kind of has a little rectangle that follows it. And then I just put 3 spikes on the end, or actually 2. The third one you don't see on this angle. But you will see it on the bottom here, which actually let's just jump into that foot. So it's pretty much what we need. You just kind of follow the shape like this. And then there's another kind of inside of the sole, like that. And now you do your little cones. Like that. And then a little curve line going up here, and then... Perfect. So that's the bottom of the shoe. Again, there's 2 spikes at the end. Like that. And now we can jump into his other hand, which, again, it gets kind of covered up a lot, but, kind of be something like there. And basically you're just going to draw on the knuckles, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and again, keep them on that curve. And, this finger is basically going to go up and down, just kind of go up and down, and they're all going to kind of do that. And this one again, it gets cut off. But what you want to do is you can kind of start out here and draw a curve line like this for the knuckle. And then I'll curve up and over and then kind of down, and you get that big kind of rounded fingertip. Goes up, and then you could stop here and then draw 2 curve lines like this. And just kind of curve it in and over, and it's going to go straight into the thumb, which you want to draw a gesture in for the thumb. Big oval, and then it kind of goes over and up, Just kind of follows that. Like this. And now you can kind of stop the thumb about here because there is kind of like the fur at this point. We're going to start drawing that in. So again, just jagged lines that just kind of go everywhere. Like that. And then the fingers basically just kind of follow the same thing you did. Just kind of curve up, over, down. But they start kind of getting overlapped a little bit. Or actually, no. Curves the other way. Whoops. So actually curves in from this angle. Like that. And then another one here. And then there's a little nub. And you can draw in the tear shapes for the nails here. Like that. And you draw little curve lines here for the knuckles. But again, that hand mostly gets covered up. And now, just to finish it off, we can draw in Tails' signature tails. Which, these, again, are very big teardrop shapes. Or like water droplets. So you kind of get like a big shape like this. And then another one that kind of goes off in like a slightly different direction, like this. And you make them huge, because they'd probably be huge on Tails when he's a werefox. And again, jagged lines. Kind of like that. Perfect. And now, very similar to this thing right here. Again, you just kind of get like that, it almost looks like that life monitor at a hospital. There's like beep, boop, boop, beep. All the way across, and when you die, it like flatlines. Like that. And again, you can kind of shade this part in darker. It just makes it stand out a bit more. Looks a bit better if you do. Like that. Alright guys, that pretty much sums up how to draw Tails the Werefox. I hope you guys enjoyed. This one's kind of a complicated picture. I'd say it's one of the harder ones, mainly just because of the hands. They're big and like very human-like, and they don't wear gloves. If you notice, like a lot of cartoon characters wear gloves, it's just because gloves are easier to draw than gloveless hands. So again, tough one because of the hands, but again, if you have enough practice and you're looking at like a reference picture, I think you'll do pretty good. It shouldn't be too hard, and again, practice makes perfect. So anyway guys, I'll show you a more inked version of the picture. Kind of try to get these two into frame, and that's probably as good as we're gonna get it. So yeah, this is what it looks like when it's more inked and finished and you erased all the guidelines and stuff. But yeah, anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns about this video, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. I will try my best to reply back and answer your question. And I'll try best to reply, because like I've noticed YouTube has been dropping the ball on letting me know who comments on my videos. So sometimes I have to like really go and look. So if I don't respond right away, it's because YouTube didn't tell me. And other than that, oh, and if you have any requests, the way requests work is you leave your request in the comment section. I take your name and your request, put it on my how to draw list, and then on Sunday when I make a how to draw video, I just randomly pick one off the list. No rhyme or reason, just what I feel like drawing that day. So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hope you enjoy Tails the Werefox. So alright guys, have a great day. Bye bye.